There once was a girl named Lottie.
Why, hello there. Welcome to my channel.
And this girl named Lottie decided to straighten her hair. Why, yeah, she went from this to this and recorded videos like this.
Who is she, you ask? She is I. She is... Where's my face? Me.
But somehow, something went horribly wrong. And she ended up like this.
I used to think being a lazy natural was cool. Because of my lazy natural ways, I look the way I'm looking. Y'all, this has to be fixed today. So I guess it's time to hop in the shower. Okay, so, I know I look a hot ratchet mess right now. I don't really have an excuse. This is just what I'm working with. Instead of just jumping right into the shower, I actually decided to deep condition my hair before to really re-add moisture. I already did one twist, and by the looks of it, it's reverting for the most part. My ends are still straight. And it's kind of concerning, but we'll worry about that later. So now I'm just gonna go through the rest of my hair with y'all and just hope that each section acts as well as this one. You know, sometimes some sections can be heat damaged, other sections are okay. I want zero problems, big fella. So what I'm using is water. I don't have a spray bottle, so I'm just using this bottle with regular tap water in it. For my products, I'm using olive oil and this conditioner. It's just a Suave Professionals Almond and Shea Butter conditioner. I've been using it for years. It slaps. So what I'm doing is I'm adding a little water to each section, and I went through and I kind of finger detangled the roots because the roots are puffy. I don't want like one big dread when it comes to putting water in it. I already did that, and basically what I do to do it is I just very gently pull my hair apart. I'll take another piece. And I'll just kind of gently, you see how it's kind of gliding through? Bad example, because the ends got stuck. But it's kind of gliding through for the most part. That's only because I already did this. Kind of just a slight finger detangle. So now what I'm gonna do, handful by handful, is I'm gonna add water. So I'm gonna add some water to my hand, then put it on my hair, starting at the ends and working my way up. Yes, I'm just filming this on my phone. I know the quality might look a little different. Lighting might be jumping like, that's the reason. And mind you, you don't want your hair to be soaking wet, but I prefer my hair not being dry before I put on the conditioner. I want it to be a little damp. And since my hair's been straight for so long, it takes a little extra water to get that dampness in there. Y'all, natural hair is work. Work. Now that it's kind of damp, it's still straight, like you can see. Am I nervous? Just a touch. So I get about that much conditioner. I usually kind of section it into two just to make sure I get the middle and to make sure that the roots are being cared for. Y'all ever have that one hair that's in the wrong section area? That's how I be losing hair. I just hear these popping noises. But I've decided to be more gentle with my hair, so I'm more careful now. Now that I put that first little bit of conditioner, I'm actually gonna add a touch more water. Just a touch. Ooh. Seems it was more than a touch. So now we're gonna add it. This is where my free balling kind of falls apart a little. I'm gonna add a little more conditioner. I'm gonna start mainly at the roots though. I'm gonna take some of the oil. I'm kind of generous with this, but you can't see it at all. See, now that I added the oil, putting anything else on top of it doesn't really make sense, but I'm still gonna put water on top. Just a touch though. Okay, so is it kinda reverting? Look at the ends, y'all. What the freak is this? Okay, haircut coming soon, maybe. And move on. Honestly, this twist is a little dry, so I'm just gonna add a little water on top of it. Ooh, last section. Now my ends are scaring me. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'll just cut them off. It'll be pretty convenient if just my ends are heat damaged versus if it was the middle of my hair or something. Honestly though, if my hair is heat damaged, it's my own fault because it's been really dry lately and I should have deep conditioned it a couple times before going to get it straightened. When I got there, the lady was like, yeah, I was like, hey, my hair's just a little dry, so. And she touched it, she's like, a little. I was like, okay. You ain't have to do all that, but all right. And so she immediately gave me a moisturizing protein treatment, all these things. She was really dope. I'm gonna go back to her. She asked me all these questions about my hair, how I do it, what I like, the techniques. And she said that she was only gonna do one pass on each section, and she did only do one pass. And from one pass, I got these results. So yeah, she's dope, and I will be back. If this is heat damage, it's genuinely my own fault. Still, we didn't move. Some of the ends are doing what they do best. And then other ends are not doing what they do best. It's okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. You're all done. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little water on top of all the twists because they've been sitting out. So gotta get them edges too, you feel me? And then, give me a second. I'm spilling everything. And then we finish it all with our shower cap. One moment. But now that I have my shower cap on, I go ahead and I grab a sweater. Yeah, then I stay like this for many hours. Usually what I do also is I'll put heat on it like a blow dryer just to warm up my scalp. But I might go to the gym. So I'm gonna leave this on for several hours. But yeah, so I will check in with y'all. I actually just got back from the gym. I changed to this shirt because I feel like it still looks weird, but I feel like it was less attention grabbing than wearing a pink or blue, purple, whatever color that was, sweater on my head. Let's see what these twists are talking about. Okay. Y'all, my hair feels soft. Whoa, my hair feels so soft. Okay, I'm gonna be weekly deep conditioning. Don't worry about it. All right, let me just go hop in the shower.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to go ahead and finger detangling in detail because the original finger detangle wasn't as in-depth. Getting out all the shed hairs. And after that, I'm just going to add some shampoo to the roots because I like to let it run down, and I'm adding some conditioner to the ends just to keep my hair moisturized through the process. Then I rinse it out, and on top of that stripped hair, I add some more conditioner, and I just rinse that out too in a kind of co-wash style. And then finally, I go back and I add a little bit more conditioner and I just twist up the section. And I repeat that for all sections. So let's just fast forward.
I'm just gonna pin my hair up, marinate for like 30 minutes, probably 10. Let's face it, I'm lazy. I will be back soon. And we back, yeah.
So after you let the water soak you one more time, you're gonna go ahead and take down the twist and rinse it under cold water. And that's just to close the hair shaft.
I don't rinse all the conditioner out of my hair, just the majority of it. My curl pattern. That's it. Out of the shower, moisturized, ready for bed, except for our hair, so let's get this done with. I'm just gonna do a simple 4-braid braid out because I'm kind of still lazy natural, but I'm working on it. The products I'm gonna use, I'm trying to go back to what I used to do, which was really just use 3 or 4 hair products. So today, what I'm gonna be doing is using 4 products. I'm gonna use the Cantu leave-in conditioner. As I Am leave-in conditioner. Just love the smell of it, so we'll see if I'm gonna be giving that one up. And then my homemade whipped shea butter and olive oil. I'm gonna be doing the lock method, which is liquid oil cream, but I'm gonna do LCO, which is liquid cream oil. The order I'm thinking will make sense is I'm gonna use the Cantu leave-in, then I'm gonna use the As I Am leave-in, then I'm gonna use the whipped shea butter, and then a little oil. What's funny is the whipped shea butter has olive oil in it, but I don't know, it's weird for me to do the lock method or LCO method without ending or putting oil by itself in there somewhere. Let's just begin. Usually I wait for my hair to air dry a little bit, but patience is thin. So I'm just gonna take a t-shirt, not a towel, because a towel will snag your hair, and take off the excess water. Mind you, I don't want it dry because my hair, I've realized, holds styles best when it is a little wetter. A little damper, I should say, not wet, damp. So yeah, I don't know, can you see that? The deep conditioning treatment I used to do that all the time, and then I was like, oh, let me switch it up. Let me get an actual deep conditioner. Oh, my hair has suffered. Stick to what's true and what works. So we're gonna take about this much at first. Apply it from roots. Why am I starting with this section? Y'all, I usually start in the back. I think I was just distracted. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. We're gonna take some of this. About that amount. This stuff does not melt. This stuff is so thick. I love this stuff during the winter because it's just so thick. And then we're gonna get just a little oil. You just want enough to coat your hair. And mind you, I'm doing semi-big sections because I'm lazy. If I'm not being lazy, I usually do like 8 twists or something, but not today. And at the end, when it seems like one section's too big, I either split one section into 2 or I combine 2 sections. And I just twist down the rest of the way. 1 down, 3 more to go. Ooh, last one. And it is done for the night. See y'all tomorrow. All right. So it is the next day and
Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
All right, let's try this one more time. So it is the next day. Actually, it's 2 days later because my hair wasn't dry enough the next morning. What I ended up doing was on my ends, I ended up putting, I don't know if you can see them, but I ended up putting bobby pins, and that's just so that the style would hold. The ends of my twists have a tendency to unravel. I don't know if anybody else deals with that. Maybe it's because I'm doing too big of sections most of the time, but so for the takedown process, all you will need is some oil and a pick to fluff. I'm gonna originally start by getting just a little oil to grease my fingers and my palms mainly, because that's what's gonna be touching my hair. And go through and take out the bobby pins. And now take down the braids. Gently, of course, trying not to add excess frizz. Now, me personally, I prefer my hair to have a frizzier look, so I don't mind frizz, but if you don't want frizz, just be a little cautious of how you're taking your braids down. Y'all see that definition? Added a little more oil because my hands didn't have enough. So now it is time to begin the fluffing process. I'm gonna do it piece by piece kinda, or section by section, so kinda just clipping the rest out of the way. I really don't need to since it's kinda section by itself, but first I separate. When I undo it, you see how these pieces kinda naturally fall apart? Originally, I just go through and I separate those. I'm trying to keep definition, so a little definition, so I'm coiling it back around my finger when I undo it. Y'all, my hair feels so much healthier that I clipped the ends. Cause I tried to film a braid out a couple weeks ago, but the ends were snagging and it was not cute, as the people would say. It was not cute. The people being me. Non-fluffed, this is one section. Unseparated, separated, still unfluffed. Alright, separated, unfluffed. Of course the roots are gonna look like this because the braids were bigger. I'm not really good at fluffing my hair on camera, but I'm gonna try and fluff one side a little bit just to show the difference, and then I'm gonna go off camera to finish fluffing it. I start from the back and I fluff everything except the ends. Now, fluffing hair takes time and effort. It takes me time and effort, maybe not y'all. I don't even think I'm fluffing it well. Okay, so this is, I can't fluff my hair on camera. Can you see kind of how this is kind of spacey and stuff, and this looks a little fuller? Maybe you can't. I'll be back. Let me just continue fluffing this. Try to fluff it a little bit more. I'm not that great at fluffing, I'm not gonna lie. But do y'all see the difference? Y'all see it? No. I'm trying. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and fluff this side. I was trying to fluff it on camera first, but y'all saw it didn't work out. I've never done this before. I don't mean fluffing my hair. I've never tried to section my hair while fluffing before. Maybe this will help. And when I'm picking it also, I sometimes like to try and pick up. I'm too lazy, I'm done doing that. These sides might look similar right now, but I think that this side is just fuller in general than this side. So even though I pick this side a lot more, this side always just kind of looks fuller. This isn't as fluffy as my hair gets or anything, but this is my day one hair. So I don't like to overdo it because it gets bigger. So usually I'll just part it down the side to make up for the roots. Be gentle while you're doing this part because some curls clump together. I'm gonna go off camera and fluff this part so that you'll see what it looks like. Yep, here you go, y'all. These are my day one results. You see the definition? This is what I'm working with. And mind you, because I only did 4 braids, the roots, again, are not that great, but I don't mind it. I like it the way it looks. Y'all feeling these results? Y'all like them? I'm gonna be trying to do more hair videos, but I don't be doing my hair that much because I'm a lazy natural, so we'll see. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for taking a moment to watch this video, see what happens to my hair, and I think it's safe to say that I don't have heat damage. I'm happy with the results. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm very happy with the results. Y'all have a blessed day, drink some water, read your Bible, eat some fruit, and bye.